Hey guys, Godzilla here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are talking about some more Godzilla figure news. We have a lot to talk about for today, a lot of interesting stuff. And this video is probably my longest in terms of notes, because usually my notes are about 1 to 2 pages long, and occasionally they'll be 3 pages long, but this time my notes are 4 pages long, so we have a lot to talk about, and hopefully the video isn't too long, but no promises. But jumping right into it, the first thing that we have for today is that we have the new SH Monster Arts Rodan 2021 officially revealed. Now this was kind of revealed a while back, about a month ago, I believe. And we didn't really know much about this figure, but now it has been officially revealed, and it is a single release. So I was wrong on it being part of a set. I thought for sure it would be part of a set, because I didn't think that they would just release this on its own, because it's such a smaller figure. I figured that they would want to include it with something else so they can, charge more money and it just not be this little thing. But they did not, and they decided to just release this on its own, which, I mean, is fine. I just figured that they would at least make an Anguirus, which, honestly, I was kind of looking forward to, but it's whatever. But anyways, this figure actually looks pretty cool. I do like the way it looks. The figure is about 3.75 inches tall, and the wingspan is about 10.2 inches long. It comes with a flight stand for Rodan that seems to be movable, like there's some sort of ball joint for the stand, so you can get it in multiple positions, although there's not really much you can do with it. And then it also comes with 8 Rodan minifigures, which is pretty cool, that also have their own like wire holders or whatever in the base, which again is pretty cool. And I don't know if the size between these mini Rodans and the big Rodan is accurate, because I don't even remember seeing a big Rodan in Singular Point. Like, in my opinion, I would say the biggest Rodan that we've seen in Singular Point was Rodan Ultima, which was the one that was like kind of smoky and on fire and whatnot, and it was kind of like flying towards Godzilla Terrestrius, and Godzilla Terrestrius just like blew it to pieces. And I believe that was our biggest Rodan, but maybe there was a bigger one, or maybe this is just like for the figure itself, and there wasn't really a Rodan that was this big. But I really like that the wings fold so you can make Rodan seem like he's sitting. I really like that. It's probably like the big seller for me for this figure, to be honest with you, because I don't really like having Rodan just, on a stand the whole time. I want to have Rodan be able to like interact and kind of move around on the ground and not just have to be in the air, which is also one of the reasons why I like the Rodan 2004, although we don't have an SH of that yet, is because that Rodan can stand on its 2 legs, which I hope they do make it like that, so Rodan 2004 can stand on his 2 legs. And if they don't, then that will be very unfortunate, but we'll just have to see. And I believe this is our cheapest SH Monster Arts figure as of now, because the Japanese price is $43, and the Japanese release is June 2022, while the US price is $54, as usual, the US price being more expensive, while the US release is August 2022, which is pretty interesting, because usually the US release is 1 month after the Japanese release, but I guess this isn't the case this time. Not really sure the reason for that. Maybe there's some sort of like import issue that Japan is having, so maybe they're just being cautious, but I don't know, it just could just be like for no reason at all. They're just like, I guess we'll just release it like this, I guess. But who knows for sure. But we also have a SHMA Rodan 2021 US price roundup. So the price isn't just $54. There is different versions of the price. You know, obviously some being cheaper, some being more expensive. And the price ranges from $52 to $57, which isn't really that big of a price difference, but still there. The cheapest being from Awesome Collector, and the most expensive being from the Toy Source. And there's also something in this that I want to discuss that maybe some are interested about, and that is that why is Ignite Media so high up and is even more expensive than Amazon, which is honestly very surprising. But I imagine Ignite Media will most likely ship faster than Amazon will. But anyways, there is a reason to why Ignite Media's price is more expensive than it usually would be, and that is because of the shipping, and that they only provide free shipping for products over $60, and this is obviously not over $60, so they're going to charge more for shipping. But out of that, we have our first look at the SH Monster Arts King Ghidorah 2019 Special Colored Version box, which looks pretty cool, but there's not really much else to say about it. I mean, I like the lightning in the background, I guess. I mean, the colors are pretty cool as well. I would have liked if it was more like black and gold. Like, it doesn't look gold. It could just be from the image that we have that it's actually gold, but it's in the image it doesn't really look gold. It looks more bronze-ish, or like, I don't know, a dirty yellow or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure what you could call it. It just doesn't really look gold. And if it isn't like gold, I wish it was gold, because that would have matched more with the figure, because the figure is supposed to have like a gold color. But who knows? I'm mainly just talking so I can have the images on screen longer than 5 seconds, so you all can see them, and it just not be like, here it is, there, it's gone. So you could actually look at it. But out of that, next we have new Playmates Toys Godzilla and Kong figures revealed. We have a lot of these and some pretty interesting and exciting stuff. And first we have is the Monsterverse lineup. We have a new 6-inch Ocean Battle Kong and Ocean Battle Godzilla, which seem to be just repaints of previous Playmates Godzilla and Kong figures, but these are just like, they have a glossy finish over them or something, so it's, I don't even know if you can really call it a repaint, since the paint is really no different. It just looks more glossy, because obviously they're fighting in the ocean, so they gotta look wet, and obviously how do you make something look wet? You put gloss on it. So they're just, you know, kind of shiny, which really isn't nothing. But the Kong releases June 2022 and will be about $10. And I imagine the Ocean Battle Godzilla will most likely be the same, but we don't have a good image of the card that is in front of the Ocean Battle Godzilla, so we don't really know what the release and the price is. Obviously the price is most likely going to be about $10, because why would they change the price for this figure? It's not like it's anything special. But the release, it might be different, but I would imagine it's probably going to be releasing alongside the Ocean Battle Kong at June 2022. And also, I don't even know if this Godzilla is even an Ocean Battle Godzilla. It might be some other name, but it doesn't look like it's anything crazy, and it does look kind of glossy. So I'm assuming that's an Ocean Battle Godzilla. But next we have is a new 6-inch Kong from Kong Skull Island, which is really cool. That comes with a helicopter and the chain wrapped around the ship propeller, aka, Kong's final weapon against the Skullcrawler, which is very cool. Probably one of my favorite accessories for the Playmates figures, besides the Kong battle axe. But also, do expect a Kong Skull Island Skullcrawler to come soon, because obviously they have the material to do so, because we have the Skullcrawler from Godzilla vs. Kong. It's literally just going to be a repaint of that figure, because all they have to do is boom, 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 repaint it, boom, put it out. Oh, there it is, the Skullcrawler from Kong Skull Island. So, do expect that to come sometime in the future, though obviously I don't know when it'll come out. But the Ferocious Kong, is what they call it, releases June 2022 for about $10. This one I actually might pick up, because obviously $10 isn't expensive, and it's actually a pretty interesting figure. And I hope the chain is either bendy wire or just like an actual loose chain and not just stuck in one position the whole time, because that would be really annoying. But I would prefer it to be in bendy wire, and if it is, oh, that would be so awesome. But next we have a new 6-inch Burning Godzilla. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, Godzilla City of Destruction, aka Godzilla 2014. What is this figure? I literally didn't even realize that this wasn't Burning Godzilla until I was writing down my notes. Like, when I first seen this, I was like, oh, it's Burning Godzilla. It looked kind of weird. I wish they would have put more orange on it, but whatever. And I was writing down my notes, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if they actually called it Burning Godzilla, because before, Jack Specific called Burning Godzilla Fire Godzilla, before it was like officially named Burning Godzilla. And so I wanted to see what it was called, and I was looking at the image, and it said Godzilla City of Destruction, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting name. And then I looked next to it, and it says Godzilla 2014, and I'm like, what? And I instantly look at the dorsal fins, and I'm like, oh, this isn't Godzilla 2019, aka Burning Godzilla. This is Godzilla 2014. And it even says it on the box, too. It just says Godzilla, not Godzilla King of the Monsters. And it even has a picture of Godzilla 2014, which isn't really easy to see, but I didn't even realize it until I was like writing down my notes. Thank God I didn't realize it and didn't. It's just like, oh, we got a new Burning Godzilla, blah, blah, blah. And people would be like, that's not Burning Godzilla, that's Godzilla 2014. So I'm glad I noticed it. But like, why? Why would they make this figure especially look like that? I don't even remember anything in the film of Godzilla being surrounded by fire to be illuminated into like orange light, because the film was mainly dark. Like, the only thing I can think of this being, where this came from, is this being a Godzilla poster version, because the first Godzilla 2014 poster, the first one I seen anyways, and that's the only thing I can really think of. I don't know, it's just weird. But I mean, if you wanted a Burning Godzilla 2014, I mean, basically here you go. That's basically what you can consider it if you wanted to. This figure comes with a tank for whatever reason, and releases July 2022 for about $10. I probably won't pick this up. If it was in a more regular Godzilla position, instead of like kind of weirdly curved and can't move, it's always in that curved position, then I probably would have gotten it. But since it's in that curved position, I'm not gonna pick it up unless I get it as a gift or something. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. But I already have one, because I painted my NECA Godzilla 2014 in a Burning Godzilla style. Although, to be honest, I kind of wish I didn't do that. I kind of wish I just kept it as the figure itself. But I already repainted it before I did that, so nothing really I can do about it now. But next we have a new 6-inch King Ghidorah 2019 from Playmates Toys. And it's pretty cool. Nothing really much to say about it. Nothing really too special. It is, just kind of King Ghidorah, and doesn't really look like it has any crazy points of articulation. This figure releases July 2022 for, of course, about $10 hairs. And next we have is the Toho series. We have a new 3-inch, 4-inch, something along those lines. I doubt it's 6-inch. Godzilla Terrestrius from Godzilla Singular Point, which is our first Playmates Singular Point figure, which is pretty cool. Pretty exciting that they're making Godzilla Singular Point figures, though there's no really saying how much they're going to be doing. And I would have thought they would have done Aquarius first, and then Amphibia second, and then Godzilla Terrestrius, but they just jumped to the third level of evolution. But I do expect them to make Aquarius and Amphibia eventually, as well as Ultima, which I'm actually the most excited about because I don't own the SH Monster Arts Ultima as I had wanted to and originally planned to get it, but wasn't able to. I might be able to maybe in the future, but I doubt it's still going to be available. I don't even know if it's available now. It might be sold out in other websites and whatnot, so I probably won't be able to get it, but at least I'll be able to get this one for a pretty cheap price and maybe some okay articulation, and it'll just be something to have, nothing really too crazy. But the Godzilla Terrestrius releases July 2022, I think, because in the image that we have, or images, I don't really remember how many images I have of Terrestrius. When I zoom in on the paper in front of them, it looks like it says July, so I'm assuming that it's going to be releasing July 2022. I mean, July is one of the months that some of these figures are releasing, so it would make sense. And of course, it is about $10. And that is pretty much it for the new figures from Playmates. But the Playmates Shin Godzilla that you can see behind Godzilla Terrestrius is awfully different. So I don't know if this is a new Shin Godzilla or if a redo, because obviously before the Shin Godzilla looked very similar to the NECA Shin Godzilla, but I do believe the design is different. I could actually be wrong. I just want to make sure, because in terms of maybe the perspective is making the figure look like it's different, but it's actually not. But I'm pretty positively sure that the figure is different. But also from Playmates, because we're not done yet, is we have a new box for the Toho series figures, which looks pretty cool. And also, I want to mention that the Playmates Mechagodzilla 2021 Proton Scream version may have a wider release, because for those who don't know, this figure was barely released, really. It was supposed to release August 2021, along with the Antarctic Kong, which similarly didn't really have much of a big release. They were supposed to come out around that time, and I believe only very few people own either of these figures, and they just weren't really seen anywhere. So maybe this is the reason. Maybe they were we're going to release it, and then they decided to hold off on it because they were doing more and maybe talking with Toho more and doing the new box and whatnot. And in one of the images, maybe multiple images, I don't know, we can see the Playmates Mechagodzilla 2021 Proton Scream version in the new box. So I do believe that it'll be hitting shelves in the new box sometime in the future. But out of Playmates and into something else, we have a new X Plus D for Real Kong 2021 with Battle Axe, which looks pretty cool. This statue is about 5.9 inches tall. The RSC version comes with an LED effect in the axe, which is pretty cool. And the RSC version is about $70. It was originally, the first time I checked, $76, but I guess they lowered the price for some reason. And the standard version, I would imagine, is probably $60, because the last time I checked for that, it was $66. But since the RSC version lowered, maybe the standard version lowered too, but I really can't say for sure. And the release for both of these is June 2022. And next we have new information on the Spiral Studios Queen Muto, which came way sooner than I had thought, and I even had that in my last video when I was like, oh, they're probably not going to release any information on this anytime soon, and I had like a whole section where I was like kind of bombing on Spiral Studios with like, oh, they release things spotty, they kind of like just don't really reveal and release things that often, they kind of do it weird and blah blah blah. And then after I recorded the video and I jumped on Twitter, I've seen that they had more information for it, and I'm like, are you kidding me? That kind of stuff happens to me all the time, and I really don't like it, because it's like, I have information, I'm like, oh, there's no more information on this, and then as soon as I get the video uploaded, there's more information on it, so like, it makes me seem like I'm not really good at doing news videos, because I upload the videos when there's new information already out, and I can't do nothing about it until I make a new video. So it's like, come on. So here's this, and this statue is about 13.7 inches tall. It is available for pre-order at Creation at Work, Kaiju Live, Awesome Collector, Big Bad Toy Store, and Open Vault Collectibles. And the statue is about $469. And overall, the statue looks very cool, because we have a bunch of images for it, so we get a fuller look at it, because they decided to want to release all this stuff after I made a video, because But the last thing that we have for today is also from Spiral Studios. We have a new Spiral Studios Amhuluk announced, and if you don't know who Amhuluk is a Titan in the MonsterVerse that has only made an appearance in Godzilla Dominion so far, and I don't think it'll probably make an appearance in anything else, because it does seem to have a pretty complex design, so I don't know if it would work well in any movie or anything like that. But this tweet was deleted, and it is unknown why, and that is pretty common for Spiral Studios. They reveal things that I guess they're not supposed to reveal at that moment, and then they delete the post, and 5 to 6 months later, then we have something about it. And it's like, okay, it's weird. So, this is kind of like, I don't know, exclusive if you haven't seen it already, because they deleted the post so no one else can really see it. But I saved the image because I knew it was a possibility that they were gonna do that. So I was like, just in case, and lo and behold, they did. So look at my big brain. But anyways, that is it for today. Very long video. The video is currently 37 minutes long. Hopefully it won't be that long when I edit it. It'll probably be around 31 minutes, hopefully. I would hope it would be longer or shorter than that, but really nothing I could do about it. Hopefully people will watch the video. But that is it for this video, and let me know your thoughts on anything that I covered in the comments down below. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, or at least hope to, but we'll see. Bye-bye.